A spiritual man doesn't accept that anything is purely biological. And a biological man or a natural man doesn't accept that anything is spiritual. So I'll give an example. Moses parted the Red Sea, but are you aware that there are some scientists that believe that parting of the Red Sea was due to a strong east wind that blew, and then the water opened up into two. So while a biological man or a natural man will look at that and see only biology at work, a spiritual man will look at that same incident and say, God at work. If there was a wind, God brought the wind, and it was the wind of God that opened up the Red Sea. I'll give you an example. A physical man, a biological man, looks at sickness and sees the biological causes. But a spiritual man looks at sickness and sees the spiritual cause and wants to pray for the sickness to be healed. So, Jesus, for instance, would see a crippled person and he would not try to explain biologically why the person is crippled. Or Jesus would see a person suffering from leprosy and he will not say, well, the person must have gotten contaminated from this and that and this and that, that's why it's leprous. Yes, there are biological causes, but then a spiritual man will attack it spiritually from a spiritual perspective and pray for the sick and heal the sick and attack the sickness spiritually. So what am I trying to say? The fact that something has a biological cause does not mean it's not spiritual. Life is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. The fact that you can explain something scientifically does not mean it is not still spiritual. If you are suffering an addiction, the fact that you can attribute that addiction to dopamine, this and that and this and that, oh yes, you have been triggering your dopamine responses in your brain and this and that. You have a scientific explanation as to why you have an addiction, but there is still a spiritual explanation in the fact that there is a manipulation of darkness causing the person to be in that addiction. So yes, while we study science and we understand the biological and physical causes of problems,